and welcome back to another SCP Readings, everyone, with your reader here, Wise. Today, we're going to be reading SCP-943 with a link in the description to follow along as I read aloud. Enjoy! SCP-943 is to be stored in a secure lockbox in a high-security containment vault, accessible only to Level 2 or higher personnel. For purposes of interrogation, Level 1 personnel may request access to SCP-943, but the request must be approved by Level 2 personnel, and the individual signing SCP-943 out must record a date, time, location of use, and appropriate protective measures taken to preserve SCP-943's integrity. Failure to do so will result in all personnel involved having their service records subject to immediate review and penalties of demotion or termination for those found negligent. SCP-943 is a band of unidentified metal, adjustable through a sliding mechanism to become anywhere from 5 cm in diameter to 38 cm in diameter. The band bears inscribings alongside its outside surface, reading in English that justice may flow like water. When placed onto a human subject's arm, the device appears to induce visual, auditory, and tactile hallucinations in a staggered pattern. In all cases, the hallucination appears to be an event that is connected to the subject in some way. Invariably, the subject is connected in a way that makes them the aggressor, and in the induced hallucinations, the subject assumes the role of victim. All recorded hallucinations have been of conflict, and are documented in Experiment Log 943-1 through Experiment Log 943-3. Addendum. In each experiment, the subject was prepared by repeatedly reminding them of the crime that caused their incarceration, causing it to be foremost in their minds prior to the beginning of the recording. Experiment Recording 943-1. Subject 3939 is guilty on multiple incidents of embezzlement as an employee of a Foundation-covered company. The 3939 put on the bracelet. You can't make me do this, you know. I'm a citizen of... Actually, D3939, you can't. According to the terms of your employment agreement, you know, the one that you never read because of the big number on the first page. That doesn't mean anything. You still can't do this. I'm a person, not a cattle for you to use. I am aware you're not livestock. Now put on the bracelet and you'll be on your way to repaying the... You owe. You never proved that. You can't prove any of that. The 3939, you will be sedated and the bracelet will be put on you if you continue to resist. Now put on the bracelet. Fuck you. You won't do that. You can't do that. At this point, Foundation security personnel neutralized D3939 with a stun baton and strapped him into this chair nearby, waiting until D3939 regained consciousness before placing SCP-943 on his arm. The debt repaid by your participation has been reduced by 10% due to your refusal to cooperate, Mr. Further refusal will result in accordingly more severe dockings. Now, tell me how you feel. I don't feel anything, really. No, what the hell is this thing anyways? Just keep giving me updates, Mr. I guess I feel a little nervous. No, a lot nervous. God, what is this thing? I am so fucked. I am so fucked, man. Shit. That... What do you hear, D3939? Voices. You'll faint though, try and hear him. Continue, Mr. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? God, it sounds like I'm back at work, just a bunch of noise! He appears to be switching from talking to the voices, addressing him, and myself. Approximately 3 minutes pass, the subject muttering rapidly to nothing in particular before his voice raises again. Yeah, no, I haven't seen the budget. Sorry, I didn't see you there. You want to show me a ledger? Alright. No, I don't know what happened. No, of course not. No, it wasn't me. I don't know where the fuck it went. Mr. Can you hear me? Hello? Please, it wasn't me. What? Tell the overseers, me? For the record, D3939 ought not have been aware of the existence of O5 level personnel, because his position held prior to becoming D-class personnel. No, I am not telling the overseers! They were missing all my... when I had nothing to do with this. You do it. I'm not getting turned into kidnapping because of some fucking accounting error. We got to find out where the fuck this went before they do. Terminating recording, the subject has clearly demonstrated all 3 stages of hallucinatory patterns. D3939 will remain under Foundation control until his debt is repaid. Experiment 943-1 has erased of his debt to the Foundation, less than 10%.
For level 4 eyes only. Level 4 clearance accepted.
SCP-939 cannot be removed from Foundation employment, having demonstrated knowledge of O5 level personnel in this experiment and a marked unethical bent in the actions leading to his incarceration. Current recommendation upon release is termination. Experiment recording 943-2. Subject D1445 was convicted of sexually abusing and murdering a 7-year-old child. D1445, put on the bracelet. No, I don't have to do that. Put me back in my cell. I want my lawyer. You will not be afforded the luxury of a lawyer, D1445. Put on the bracelet or you will be terminated by Foundation security staff. I've reviewed your records and believe me, I will not hesitate. You know why I'm in? Yes, I know exactly what you are. You can't tell them. They'll kill me. That is my prerogative, 1445. Put on the bracelet. Alright, just don't tell them. I'm afraid, Doctor. Restrain the subject. Oh God, get away! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Help! Why won't anyone help? No, 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 no! What is it, D1445? I don't know! I just know there's something that's gonna get me. Elaborate, D1445. Don't let me, I think you hear it. Doctor, get me out of here. Please. Please. The experiment is not complete, D1445. We will proceed. Shh. 4 minutes pass. We've got to get out of here. We have to leave. We have to... It hurt me. It's hurt me. D1445. What do you see? What is it? It's got me. No. 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 Subject D1445 expired due to a myocardial infarction at this point and ceased communication. Experiment log 943-3. Subject 3141 was convicted of murder in the 2nd degree. The bracelet D3141. Listening? That justice may flow like water. Really, Doctor? You're using me as a test subject on this? Yes, we are D3141. Put the bracelet on, or it will be put on you. Whatever. It wasn't my fault. I should be a free man. I told you, I'm innocent. Yes, you did, D3141. Now put the bracelet on. D3141 puts on the bracelet and sits in the provided seat. Security personnel strap him to the chair. How do you feel? No different than I did a minute ago. And how did you feel then? Angry that I'm here? Scared, too. Very good. Detail any changes to us, please. 3 minutes pass. I remind you, D3141, that cooperation is not optional. Nothing's changed. I'm strapped in a really uncomfortable chair, and you've got this thing on my arm and it sucks. What do you want me to say? That will be all, D3141. Fine by me. 8 minutes pass. Nothing new, D3141. No! Terminating experiment and returning D3141 to quarters.
Level 4 eyes only. Level 4 clearance accepted.
D3141 was taken into custody after killing an agent in self-defense during an attempted emergency commandeering of the subject's vehicle. Agent attempted to commandeer D3141's vehicle during a severe containment breach of SCP, causing its release into a nearby town. D3141 was a licensed firearms carrier and fired 3 rounds into Agent chest, killing them instantly. The 3141 was apprehended shortly afterwards, and Agent remains were recovered. I feel like we've already done this before. SCP-146 does about the same thing, except with a bronze head, I think. And it's more so you're getting intrusive thoughts about your guild, not hallucinations. It's a cool idea, I like the idea, but yeah, I've already seen this, I think. Still, with all that said, I've been absent since March, largely due to fluctuating into other fandoms, some of which I'm still in. No worries, I'm returning to the SCP Foundation, and I'm intending to make at least one reading video per week. Again, that's not the schedule though, and that's just intention. Anyways, thank you for listening, and you have a lovely day.